Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Tyleruns Tower Days. It's going to be episode 4. Get into it. Last episode, we added a core router to our fabric, and then we added an additional floor router, and then we started the work to get the next floors created. At the end of the last episode, we got the camera server up and running. I believe everybody is still happy. This guy's not happy because he's not getting enough traffic. That's just because we don't have enough floors yet. So let us get to work. Chariot, what do we got next? Residential floor. Do it. Eat. Wait on our best friend, the elevator. What we got? We got a fiber guy, two Ethernet guys, and I'm assuming there's another Ethernet guy. Yep. Two phones. Oh boy. So in this case, I kind of want to actually have two separate networks. Yeah, I think we're gonna do two separate networks on this floor. I want the phone traffic, but I don't want to overload the link. I also don't want to pay for a fancy link. Yeah, let's do it. So blades. I need a media converter. Make sure it's both directions, just because I don't want to mess something up later on for myself. I need a DC plug. Two. My Ethernets. This is going to be fiber over to here, which is 500, 500, 100. 500 might be cutting it close with this guy. No, we're fine. All right. 500s. I need greens. Nope. I need blues. Alright. How about on this side? Maybe more than. No, I can get away with it. I'm gonna need a 1,000 fiber. Probably should go for the 15 hundo. I don't have 1,000 anyways. And I've forgotten what's all in my cart, so we're just gonna order. One switch. Switch. Repeater. Or not repeater. Media converter. Internet cables. DC plugs. I might need an extension cord here. Yep, gonna need an extension cord. Let's try this. Uh-huh. I'm the winner. This will come back to haunt me later. You. 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 More Ethernets. I need a 500 in green. Art. Another 500 in green. Another DC power cord. This. More than 1,000. More than 1,000. So two 1,500 Ethernet. The blue variety. Alright. Should be everything I need. that's on. All right, NCFJ 48. NCFJ consumers. TDH 48. ECDH consumer plus. All right. Should be good to go downstairs now. Plugged in. You saw me there grabbing the phone addresses so that I don't have to come back up here. There's. All right. So start here. So Y AUP go to see all at one layer two. Sorry, I just totally had a brain fart. Consumer one at D1 R1 DNS1 link. Two. I think the digital detox is the other one. I just missed him. I don't think it's him, but we'll try the casual dweller just to make sure. Nope. Alright, so these guys are done. So I'm gonna just go and plug them in. Go and grab the next one. This is gonna be SOFW. And that is going to TCDH. W to TCDH. Cool. I'm gonna configure the phones real quick so I don't forget. B1. B2. And then this casual dweller. Grab his info. 4. Alright, so everything on that port is complete. Plug that back in. And that should be good to go. 100%, 100%. What's your issue? Not getting enough traffic. It is very late at night. That kind of explains that. And when does the other guy wake up? Okay. Noon. Alright, so we're going to the next floor. How much money we got? 2 grand? Yeah, that's enough. Let's go. Wait our beautiful 9 seconds because we're going up 9 floors. And another phone. The guy down here. Oh, it's just these two. Yeah, it's just these two. So here to here. 1500, 1500. Blue. 1000. Blue. Here to there's 500. Need a DC power plug. And did I grab a switch already? I don't think so. Blade. Blade. Wait on that stuff to arrive. All in. Here. Phone. Oh. Come on. And who are you? AGHT. 4-9. All right, head on back down. I need to make sure to map this guy or something blows up. In this map here as at E1, AR2, floor 9, C1. Oh, P1. Hello, data center. I have returned. This one. And see all at E1, AR2, F9, D1, at D1, AR2, oh, 1, DNS1. Paste that in. A goofball. Set up the tower link. Alright. ZBH. F. What was it? GGHT. Alright. So that's done now. This guy's asleep, unfortunately. I should have done him first. He's a 3-hour guy. Ugh. Whatever. It's fine. Come back to him. Then we need to set the phone up. P1. Alright. That is done. And then we need to route add as always. At D1, DR2, F9, D1, via port. What is that for? On at D1, DR2. Okay. Ability sphere should start getting stuff going. Yep, 3 out of 2. Perfect. All right. So the digital detoxer we need to do noon. So we just got paid. We can unlock Sun DNS and we can unlock Jailbreaker. I like to unlock whatever I can so that I can get it out of the queue so that I can keep getting more stuff in queue. Data center will be nice, so I'm actually going to lock that in queue. You can really add a new data center whenever you want to, but I tend to add data centers every 15-ish floors. Oh, look, Finance Hub. Go ahead and add that. It's only one person, so we should be able to just direct link them in, hopefully. I'm assuming that our DNS server is probably reaching its limit, though. Yeah, both of our DNS servers are starting to reach their limits. Oh, for sure. So we need another one. No big deal. We just add another one. Folder plus. Yep, shouldn't have done that. Just click. It's fine. Another 500 pixel cable. I know this doesn't look very pretty right now, but we are building towards a new data center. Once we get the new data center, we'll make it all pretty. Because we're going to move all of this. All right, so P6. I'm going to do this so that I don't have to keep moving this like a jerk. What color do we want? Purple? Let's do purple. You're a purple cable. All right. And see all at E1, ER, SR1, DNS2 at E1, SR. Clear it. Anyways, net DNS clear on at D1, SR1, DNS2. Program install DNS server on at D1, DNS2. Edu. So, traffic appears to be flowing pretty nicely. Let's take a look at our numbers. I don't want to overload anything. Looking like we're hitting around 60. So, we probably got to get that finance hub connected. Oh, totally forgot. I need to map this guy before he blows my stuff up. Wide. DNS map wide is at D1 AR2 or 9 or 10. SU1. P1. What's that? Ooh, cool. Ah, what's that up there? That's up. I don't care about a phone. Of course, your fiber. I mean, it's fine. We're gonna use our first fiber link here. I'm gonna put it directly into the core, hopefully. It's better if you can to remove any failure points on floors. So we're gonna just entirely remove the failure point. X is 0. We'll obviously have to change the DNS mapping, but that's okay. X is 0 downstairs. We're gonna have to do this one a little bit differently because we're going over fiber. We can't just plug into the port like we would normally. So we're just gonna connect to that. I need another fiber cable. Does reach just about $1. Give me the dollar. All right. So for this one, we're gonna have to map two different things. So first, let's go ahead and remap this. FTP. Now we need to route add hardware ID via port 5 on at D1. And route add at D1 F10 D1 via port 5 on at D1. Okay. Now once we connect this, what port is that? Dolv. 0 Dolv to 10 AXEQ. Now, once we do that, we can go ahead. Actually curious. Is he receiving these requests? Doesn't look like it because I didn't map him. NC all at D1 F10 P1 at D1 SR1 DNS2. And then his hardware ID. And then it'll send those packets over that hardware ID because the hardware ID is in the router. Should be happy now. Should be happy now, except I think Goofball Tyler forgot to do something again. At D1 SR1. Yep. Goofball Tyler again. Route add at D1 SR1 NS2 via port 6 on at D1 SR1. Now he should be a happy camper. Yep, there we go. Now he's getting happy. All right. So we got that all taken care of. The social dweller is still offline, or this digital detoxer. It comes on all new. So that I don't have to keep thinking about it, I'm going to speed up time because we're actually low on money as well. We can easily afford another floor, which just isn't worth it. Look at all those packets. I'm going to do that same trick with the router, just so I don't have to take that floor offline. I just prefer not to. Digital detox floor 8. He is on NCJ. Which is connected to, I think, this one. Yeah. Support 3. Look at all those packets. Oh, it's time. Don't overshoot. Actually, I'm kind of lazy. I just want to do this. What's he? Floor 8. Yep, floor 8. One button. Floor 8. C3. I'll go ahead and let him go to the new DNS server. Get out on this one? That'd be kind of funny. A goofball? And this one? Hello? Where are you? Am I losing my marbles right now? No, I am very much losing my marbles. I should really get sticky notes so I don't have to deal with that ever again. Alright, well, you should now be happy. Everybody should be happy. Yep, there we go. Night Shatter's not till 2100, so I'm not going to worry about that. I am going to go ahead and buy sticky notes, and we're going to have some fun cleaning up before we call it a day. So I'll do 1, 2. I like to see the little green light, so I'm going to leave that open. Oh, you can hit the power button through the sticky note. We're back on now. There. Alright. What I really want is to label these. Green 4, 1. I don't mind. I'll put that there. I don't really care about the links because you could still hover it down here in the bottom and you could see where it goes. The only reason I want this in super big sticky note is so that when I start getting like Morris worm activity, I know where everything is. That's a bad note. Nine. Floor 10. Alright. It is all of that. Long flip. Then RTSP. And this is a Padu database. And there we go. Everything is now happily labeled. I am going to check on firewalls. I just actually screenshot. I'm going to buy a firewall now so that once the refresh happens, I can get a second one pretty easily. And this just sits up here in the corner, waiting to get plugged in. All right. On that note, let's take a look at what we got going on. Floor 1 is currently offline, which means the blade server or the blade switch has died. So let's go replace that. This is getting to be about that time. Quick and easy. Done. Don't have to do anything else. Put on the table. It should be good. We head up to floor 2. I'm gonna bet you this guy's not getting. Yeah, so he's got 1 day left. We'll probably actually pick up Memento. And place units. Word. Blade. I don't want to replace this. I believe this is my original Blade 5. I don't want to replace it. Alright. Now I never have to worry about replacing any of the blades anymore. That will cost me money. Oh, $45 a day. And then once they actually have to be replaced, there's an additional fee. It's $5 per device. Bad. You can see if we're looking at our money that my costs for my links are starting to go up. We're probably going to want to start moving to fiber soon. But right now we're still in that magical zone where I don't really care. Currently we're making around 4,500 a day. Day's not over yet, but we are looking pretty good. For watching. We'll see you guys in the next episode.